So the lighting's kind of bad right here. It's beyond the point. I just met up with Wolfman, who you guys probably remember. He was in a couple of my videos early on in the 100-mile wilderness, and he lives in Pennsylvania, so I'm hiking through Pennsylvania right now, so easy access to come see me. So we met up, he took me out, got me some food, which was awesome. Thank you, Wolfman. But he's a pretty big health nut too. He eats really healthy at home, and off the trail I'm a vegetarian and I eat healthy. And when we were hiking together, I told him some stuff and he told me some stuff, and I was telling him about GMOs. So this guy, he brought me some food, all organic, like good hiker food, like I can't say that word. Fafafel, but some granola, almonds, some Kind bars, and some raisins. Thank you, man. Again, the first thing he said to me, he's like, I brought you some food, non-GMO, and I thought it was funny, but he was serious. So I just want to show my appreciation. It means a lot to me, and it's always nice when people come see me out here. I love it. So thank you.
All right, it's September 22nd, walking up on Port Clinton, Pennsylvania. It's been a couple of good days. Some hiker friends of ours, one who's already through hiked and one who's got like 50 miles left to finish, hit us up with a text a couple days ago and said, hey, we'll slack pack you 27 miles. So they slack packed us 27 miles yesterday, which was a blessing. And then they're like, well, since we're near, Port Clinton and Hamburg, why don't you come get a bite to eat with us? So we went out to Five Guys with them and got dinner. Ended up staying at a pavilion down here in Port Clinton. And I just did a 6 miles by myself. Those two just went to Yuengling Brewery, which was pretty cool. And now I'm about to go hang out at this barber shop. It's awkward when there's so many people around and I'm recording the video. All right. Walking through Pennsylvania, as some call it Rocksylvania. Yes, indeed it is rocky. It's not that bad though, at least for a southbounder. I've seen my fair share of rocks in Maine and New Hampshire and New Jersey too. New Jersey was actually almost worse than this. About to go by the Zinc Superfund site. I remember reading about that, which is it's pretty interesting how they just like devastated the landscape. I think mining out zinc, can't drink the water in this area or eat any of the food because it's just all really messed up. It might be like a history lesson. I think it happened in like the 1890s or September 21st, and the days are getting shorter, and I think fall's tomorrow, so that's kind of cool, but it definitely feels like fall is setting in. So we're pushing this ferry by October 1st. Gonna beat some of the cold if possible. We're kind of worried about the Smoky Mountains. We'll see though. So I was right. I'm walking probably in between the Zinc super fun site. They've got fences on both sides keeping you out. And I looked it up. A guy named Palmerton founded the town, found the city of Palmerton. They named it after him, and he started excavating zinc, and they started smelting it, and murdered the trees and hurt the wildlife and got in the water, and you know, typical pollution story. But you can see from the video, all the trees are, I mean, they're little. You can definitely tell that the landscape is different while you're walking through here. Really barren for the most part. September 25th, I'm walking through Pennsylvania. I stayed at the 501 shelter last night. It was very nice. It was a nice shelter. It's like well, I guess the caretaker came in and told us that a lady who she made pots or whatever. What do you call that? I don't know. With like clay. There's a word for it though. She did that. And she'd do it right in the middle of the room. Middle of the roof was like a plastic glass type material, so the sun would come in and shine, and she could make her pots with adequate sunlight. But the rocks are supposed to be fading away, and it seems that they are. At least that's what people tell me after the 501 shelter. They're done. So that's nice. The rocks really didn't bother me. Some people despise them. You know, it's like the worst part of their hike are these rocks. You do them. My only two complaints, I definitely fell more. There's a lot of tiny little rocks sticking up, and I just take my eye off the trail for a second and get my foot caught up in it and fall. I've taken about 4 hard falls. It's different falling out here too because I've got 30 pounds on my back. So that changes the game. I think I broke the tip of my finger, but at least it's the tip of my finger, not, you know, my neck or something. And then my toes are pretty sore from just stubbing them constantly on the rocks. It's gonna get flat. We're pulling a 17-mile day into Rausch Gap shelter, and we're also hitting mile 1,000 today, so yay.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Otis, you crazy mother.
High 29-mile day going into Dunk Canyon. It wasn't a bad day. We got tired at the end, lack of water, and the rocks got to us because it was kind of rainy and it got slippery. But hey, staying at the Doyle tonight. It's guaranteed bed bugs, so we're gonna go get a burger. That's all I could think about today. Just the meal tonight. I am so hungry. But hit 1,000 yesterday. We're hitting the halfway tomorrow, so woo! So, the Doyle in Pennsylvania, Duncannon, where I said I was staying tonight, it's closed. So we're gonna sleep on the sidewalk in front of it. I have no idea why they're closed, but the sidewalk will do just fine. I not contracted bed bugs tonight, maybe for the better. Alright.
That was the worst night of sleep of my life, man. I slept next to a road that's next to railroad tracks. You mix those two together, it's a lot of noise.